Good morning, Aquarius. I need to apologize for not getting to you for the beginning of this month. Oh. You have just witnessed my first sip of coffee. This is my 5th reading of the morning. I woke up at like 4:45 and wanted to read because I haven't done it in a minute. I've decided to read when it feels right and not try to schedule things in as, you know, I probably should to make things more consistent. But as of right now, getting ready for winter, preparing all of the off-grid things, I'm going to do it when I can. And hopefully you watch, like, and subscribe. Because we can only do what we can do, right? Oh. It's pouring rain. It's getting colder. I love it. Makes my coffee better. I put on my first pair of socks for the season yesterday. And with that said, in your pre-shuffle, Aquarius, it looks like something sexy is going on. And that's going to be different for everybody. Could it be actual sex? Yes, absolutely. These readings are like 21 plus, 25 plus. They're not for anybody younger than that. But even if just like sexy is slipping into this comfortable pair of socks while listening to the rain and snuggling in the most comfy blanket you have because we're moving into Libra season, that's sexy too. If sexy is woodworking and building, because it's wands, like you got a lot of wands in the pre-shuffle. If sexy is building something that you look at and go, damn, that's sexy, then that's sexy for you. Do you see how it could be interpreted differently? So we're going to go with one storyline, okay? Your interpretation matters. So make sure that however it resonates with you is how it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate at all, if you're sitting there going, well, that doesn't sound right, then it's not your reading. Straight up. Come back next time. Maybe I'll have one for you next time. All right, Aquarius, let's get this going. A decision has to be made. A decision has to be made. We're moving from Virgo season in 2 days. Today is September 20th, Tuesday. We're moving from Virgo season into Libra season. And we've got 6 planets in retrograde. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Just spitting so many. Okay. And then justice comes up for Libra season. So what I'm looking at, Aquarius, is ultimate happiness and then a change that is coming with it based on receiving communication. Okay? We're going to get more into that. A change that's coming with a happy dynamic. Because the death card comes up and it could... No shit. This is what came out first, and I put it back in and reshuffled, and it just came out again. Do you see this? The 10 of Cups and the Death card. Something is changing when it comes to a very fulfilling dynamic. It's like you've made it to a certain point so far where everything is satisfying, and now there's going to be a change. You're not going to have to work as hard for it. Let's find out. Let's go a little bit deeper. Yeah. Because you're inspired by something new. Now, the death card comes up and people get scared because it's the word death, right? Okay, so this is where this story is going to come in. The other night, my son started whining as he was laying in bed trying to fall asleep, and I asked him what was wrong, and the response was, I just realized I'm gonna die and be gone forever. Heavy shit for right at bedtime, right? So, but little kids, you know, it's amazing the stuff that comes out of their mouths. And then we had to have a conversation about how I personally don't believe that. That our physical form is the most temporary part of us, and that scientifically, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. So there is no end to what is in here. This energy will go on and on forever. Okay? I feel like somebody needs to hear this story. So that was actually comforting for him to know that this physical form may be temporary, but the energy that exists within will last for eternity, even if it ends up as the wind someday at some point. So this death is not death. This death is not everything is over and done, right? A lot of people think that when death comes, it means destruction. Now, we've said this before, the seed needs to be destroyed in order to make the plant, but it's a transmutation. It is not a disappearance, okay? So this, whatever's transmuting with this 10 of Cups is bringing a brand new beginning of inspiration. Like, let's find out more about this death card. Like, what's actually changing with the 10 of Cups? Yikes. The 3 of Swords comes up, and I don't like to see that. But if what's changing is the heartbreak in the situation, it's always a good thing. There's a review of the heartbreak causing this change. So there's been heartbreak. There has been heartbreak in the past. And I have 2 queens popping out here. So we're talking about having received heartbreak, not having dealt it out. Okay. Okay. So, are we deciding to not be committed? The Hierophant just came up in reverse. Are we deciding to no longer be committed? Aquarius, come on, your pre-shuffle was sexy. This is not what I was hoping for. All right. Oh, God. All right. So at some point, there are too many people involved in a situation. Somebody went back to something they shouldn't have gone back to. Somebody saw something or someone that was new and shiny and said, ooh, I think I'm going to just dip my toe in that for a minute. And that caused struggle and heartbreak and isolation. There's the sexy, finally. You have a choice, but you're not making it. Like, you're in review of the things that have happened. Right? You're looking at the seeds that you've planted, you're looking at how you've done things so far, and you're like... And this is a theme with the readings. Not making the choice is a theme with the readings. Like, being not traditional, remaining uncommitted. All right. I want more on this 3 of Swords. We've got to get through this 3 of Swords. Oh, okay. So, the 3 of Swords has happened. For the Aquarius that I'm reading for, this 3 of Swords has happened. And the problem is that it's being held on to. Not the fact that it happened, because that stuff, it propels us through our life, right? Shit breaks and falls down so that we can move on to the next, okay? The choices have to be made. So if we're sitting in this, I'm not going to make my choices, I'm just going to sit here, the universe is going to throw some death shit at us. The universe is going to throw some heartbreak at us. Like, hey, you're not going to move? Guess what? Guess what? So,